All right, I'm glad to be here with Flair. I used them once I learned about them and Jim had taught me. I used them on my advanced horses, and I always had more juice at the end than I had ever had, even from 1978 when I didn't know about Flair. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm going to get to walk, with, of course, with people and tell them that even their lower level horses need them. Thank you. Okay, so what you got to think of, that's a long uphill. That's constantly, even on the fit horses, they're getting constantly tired. Now we got to turn away from the barn. Horses do have a home magnet in their head. So that means you don't want to do a tight turn to that fence. You want to let them catch their air up here. You know, let them take a breather, go out a little further so you're aimed straight at that one, because then you're coming home, which will give them a little bit of that energy back. And then after you jump it, you can, if they're being real good, go straight and do that brush. You know, because it's a downhill thing with a drop. So that's what you want to think. If I've got a horse that's being good, but all of a sudden he's become like the old warm bloods, a little lethargic, but he's been jumping good, then right in this area I might be a little over further this way, and all of a sudden I'll quietly be galloping. A little pet say, you're doing good. And all of a sudden I would close my leg, take my stick, and I go whack. And he goes, oh. I said, oh, just check and make sure you're here. Right? Because I know that fence and that fence is going to hold it. So I want to make sure, because I'm going away from home, that we're not finished yet, buddy. We still got more jumps to do.
I'm going to take some words from Ralph when he coached me at Young Riders. It's on a long climb up here like this. I'm always coming back to Young Riders, and I'm 40 years old. I don't know why I keep doing it. But Ralph was an inspiration to me back then. And when we would do a long climb, you could almost feel your horse just take that breath. And I do it for myself too. You want to get your focus level back here. Take a deep breath for yourself, refocus, get yourself back in gear. And what Ralph would say is, to the log going down into that bowl, you almost ride into it a little bit stronger than you're comfortable with. The last 3 strides, not 6 strides out, but maybe the last 3 strides, because that log's gonna hold them up. When you get to that base of the log like that, they pitch, and they pitch better going down the hill, so you can stay over your knee. There's a big bowl through here that you can't appreciate from where you're standing. You're at the base of that hill. It's a really steep hill to that skinny. You got about a stride in front of it where the horse could get their feet going again. But at the very base of that hill, you need to get the gloves off, put the legs on, and move them up that hill. However, when you reach that lip where there's a stride, don't kick for the long one.
That's right. Hey, that's why he's getting married, by the way. He finally learned what I told him about pushing them at the top of the hill, let them catch their air.
Oh, it took a few long ones.
That's right. That's
all right. But now I wait. The horse takes a stride, gets on their feet, hit the ground, get off galloping.
And the nice thing about that fence, which is really nice for not grabbing the first thing you see, it's just a vertical. So if they're jumping good, they'll just, and it's brushed. So if they, too bad, you did good, thank you. So it's not like it's a big oxer. But if you get up there and waste that extra 20% you have left, the head of the lake might be saying, come on, you know, you're going to get wet, you know. So that's why you want to use your head to save, because we still have some serious stuff to jump.
Yep.
Okay?
We're on our way, going towards home too, so the horses are feeling, oh, when is it that we start to get going back to the stabling area?
That's right. They said, we're going home.